Hey guys, I have not made a video in a really long time. This is going to be my week 34 pregnancy vlog. I am 34 weeks and 5 days today. Um, and I made a video of her kicking at 32 weeks. But my last pregnancy vlog was at 31 weeks, so it's been a while. I have lots to talk about. I'm going to try and get it all out. I have some of it written down. Um, First of all, I have been really, I've been really sick for the last, it's been 2 weeks now, and it started off just like a common cold, and I didn't think I was going to be very sick for very long, and then it turned into some kind of lung infection. I'm taking, oh, they're in my purse. I'm taking clarithromycin antibiotics. Been on them for 10 days. It's my last day today. I have 1 or 2 pills left to take, I think. And I'm a little bit frustrated because they seem to be working around day 5 or 6, and then for some reason I started getting really sick again. It was really weird. I was really sick, coughing a lot. There was some kind of fluid in my lungs, and it started going away around day 5 or 6. And now it has come back, and I'm just really frustrated. I can't seem to stop coughing. Anytime I'm outside and walking, the cold air seems to kind of throw me into a crazy coughing attack. So, I'm a little bit frustrated with that. My nose has been plugged for 2 weeks. No matter how hard I blow my nose, how often, I went through like 3 boxes of Kleenex in like 2 days. So I spent like 7 days, literally 7 days, of doing nothing but resting. Main reasons for that are because I'm pregnant and anemic, so I have little energy to begin with. And not to mention, my immune system has always been really bad, and I tend to stay sick for 3 weeks minimum, and I get sick all the time. So I thought, I'm just going to take a week straight to do nothing but eat healthy and relax and sleep. And it seemed to help, and now that I've been busy again, now it seems to be getting worse. So anyways, that's a long rant about that, but I'm just really frustrated because I just don't want to be sick anymore. So what else? Okay, so today is March 10th. Really excited because March 18th is my birthday, and I also have an ultrasound and stress test that day. I have an ultrasound that morning, and I think I'm going to be, let me just check on my phone. I will be, that's going to be the day before I turn 36 weeks. So I'm going to be nice and big, and yeah, I'm really excited. The ultrasound is strictly diagnostic. They just want to check up on my cyst. But I'm excited because I get to see her again. So that'll be my last ultrasound, I'm assuming. So that's what's happening on that day. So that's in about 8 days from now. Another thing is, instead of feeling her kick, I feel her roll now. I haven't really felt her kick in a couple of weeks. Because I remember it used to just be like random jabs here and there, but now it's just rolling and my belly shifting so much, so it's really funny. And yeah, I can feel like her little feet and her little elbows, and it's really cute. What else? Yeah, so let me try and think about the dates here. I had an appointment with my doctor on February 28th, and she told me from my ultrasound the week before the results, because they had given me an ultrasound on my kidneys and my bladder. I had had pain, I'm going to say about 5 or 6 times now in the last 9 months. Absolutely excruciating pain. Both sides at different times, but there was only one time where it was like absolutely excruciating, and then there was about 4 or 5 other times when it was painful, but I could bear it. But let me just say, this pain went from, the pain went from about a 3 out of 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say about 3. So it was, I mean, it was uncomfortable, but I could stand it. It went from about a 3 to like a 50 out of 10. I'm not kidding. In the matter of, yeah, it was the span of probably like 5 minutes. And I have dealt with, sorry the lighting is bad in here, but anyways, I have dealt with my fair share of pain. I mean, I've had my esophageal ulcer for the past 6 years or so, and that has given me some of the most excruciating pain I've ever experienced. I'm talking pain so bad that I don't even know what to do. I'm hyperventilating. The pain is just absolutely excruciating. But this pain that I experienced in my back was, I'm going to say, probably the worst pain that I have ever felt in my life. I was crying. I didn't know what to do. I think it was so bad because when I have pain from my ulcer, at least I know where it's coming from and what's going on. But this pain was completely foreign, and I had never had this before, so it really scared me. And I never wish, sorry, let me say that again. I would never wish this pain on anyone, ever. Even someone who I strongly dislike. I would never want anyone to experience this kind of pain. So, after, sorry, after about 5 or 6 times of this happening, I had called my doctor. I had mentioned it to her a couple times. Finally, she agreed to have me get an ultrasound on my kidneys and my bladder. Sorry. So my appointment on February 28th. My doctor told me, well, I'm gonna say before I say what the results were. I was thinking it had something to do with my adrenal glands, the 2 glands that they sit on top of your 2 kidneys, and they're about halfway up your back, but of course when you're pregnant everything gets pushed up, so it's a little bit higher. And I was convinced that it had something to do with my adrenal glands because I have a history of panic attacks. I was thinking just the constant state of being alert and stressed and having adrenaline being released from the adrenal glands and cortisol being released from my brain all the time. I was thinking it had something to do with maybe adrenal burnout or something like that. But basically, what happened was, apparently I have kidney stones, and actually one of the things that I mentioned to my doctor before I had this ultrasound was I said I was thinking I had hydronephrosis. You can look it up, but hydronephrosis is basically when pressure is put on the, I'll just say the tubes that leave your kidneys, that go down and drain into your bladder. And when pressure is put on that, it can be caused by kidney stones. It can be caused by pregnancy, obviously from your uterus putting pressure on those tubes, and pain can be from that also. So you can be getting pain from hydronephrosis and pain from kidney stones. And the funny thing is that I mentioned to my doctor, I said, you know, maybe I think I have hydronephrosis, and she was kind of surprised that I even knew what it was, I guess. But I was half right, because I was wrong about the adrenal glands, but it was right about hydronephrosis, so I do have that. But the good news is that I'm assuming that these things will go away, just like my cyst, after I'm pregnant, because I've never had any of these problems before, and I'm assuming it is all pregnancy related. I'm hoping. So, I mean, it's just kind of funny when people ask me, you know, any health problems. Like anytime I talk to a nurse, I've called 811 a couple times to ask them questions, and they'll say, you know, do you have any health issues? And I'm kind of like, oh, here we go. Better get out a pen and paper because it's a long list. So Um, yeah, the good news about all of that is that my ulcer has not been hurting. Hasn't hurt in a couple months, so I'm really glad about that because I was really worried how my pregnancy would affect my ulcer. Um, Mainly because of the location, because it's esophageal. It's basically the end of your esophagus. There is a valve that connects to the top of your stomach, and my ulcer is right there, and so it's kind of eroded away part of the valve, which obviously the valve is really important. I mean, it helps to keep acid down, helps to keep food down, and I was really worried about the end of my pregnancy, having my uterus put pressure on that part of my stomach, and everything else. I was just really worried that the ulcer would get worse, but fingers crossed, it has been fine and perfect so far. So that's the main thing I was worried about, and it's been just fine. So, wow, this might have to be a two-part video because I have not made a video in so long. But anyways, that is my little health issues spiel. I'm trying to think what else is on here. Sleeping, oh my goodness. I knew that towards the end of the pregnancy it would get harder to sleep. I've pretty much had issues sleeping the entire pregnancy, and I mean even in the beginning, when I first found out, I had issues just because, I don't know, I was waking up to go pee and whatever, and then the second trimester I didn't really have that much of a problem with sleeping. The second trimester was just golden, but this third trimester, I honestly wake up, for the last little while, I've been waking up like every hour, like 3:30, 4:45, 5:50, 7:30, and then like 8 o'clock, and then I just get up because I give up because I can't sleep anymore. But literally, it is like every hour, almost on the hour, and I don't know why. I'm not waking up to go pee. Well, usually I'll wake up once in the night to go pee, but the other times I'm just waking up, I guess, because I'm uncomfortable. But my belly's getting bigger, so it's just making sleeping harder. Um, which I know is a funny way of preparing me for when she's here. But it's just a little bit frustrating because I'm sick right now, and I really just want to have a solid night of sleep so that I can really benefit from that and hopefully get better, but doesn't really look like that's going to happen. So anyways, other news is that I will be moving. Oh man, I've moved so much the last couple of years, but I'm going to be moving at the end of this month. Hopefully for the last time in a long time. I'm hoping to stay there for at least a while. But anyways, basically it's a long story, but the situation is that I moved in to this place in December with a good friend of mine. We live in a 2-bedroom apartment. But I quickly realized that that would not be a smart, well, just, it wouldn't be a smart idea to be living here with a roommate, because she works a lot, and sometimes her work, she has to get up at 6 or 7 in the morning, and I'm thinking, my bedroom is right beside hers, and when the baby wakes up multiple times in a night, maybe she's hungry, maybe she's just fussy, maybe she needs a diaper change, and she might scream the entire time I'm changing her diaper, and I don't want to be stressing out trying to get her to be quiet because I don't want my roommate to wake up, and I just envisioned it a lot and would stress about it because I just didn't want to be in that situation. It would be unfair to her for the most part, unfair to the baby, me, and Steph, my roommate. So, my hair is going crazy. So anyways, I'm gonna stop this video and then make another one. It'll have to be 2 parts. Just a sec.